With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down. 8, read.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, what? Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Set. 80 weapon. 90 Wolf.
I got one. Under crush.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got Green. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
70, Indy. Score.
I can't believe they even
Mixon with first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
He wasn't ready.
Hey, Team 6.
2nd and 14.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a give to Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Mike.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Hassan.
Start.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Here we go.
Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
I got one.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to T.K. Metcalf. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Mike's 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ball trot.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Tight end left.
Hey. We got 3. We got off. 3 down.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
All day, baby. Let's go.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
55 to Mike.
Check, guys. 4 down. 18.
Short. Mike 55. Hey,
Go.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Push left.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Wilson will throw again. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Check.
Again, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Getting 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey.
55. Ready? 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Haywood. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 54.
Cut. Hey, exit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On 1st down, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Get ready.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike 5-4.
Watch the run.
Pilot, 64, win. Ready.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
Here we go.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Travel. 54, watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
60 on.
Mike 54.
I'm coming.
Now Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
He's got a man, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. D.K. Metcalf. 94 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shoot.
Now Mixon. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 18 Gator. Strip the ball. Look, squeeze. They go.
Now they run with Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on,
and no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Let's go, tackle.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Down. 18 Gator.
54 Mike. That's right, man.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And A 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check pass.
Hit it. 2nd and 5.
Outside coming.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Back to throw here to Mixon on the check down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the
2nd and 13. Finding Green complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting the running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Zoom.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Carlos Hyde there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Hey, Echo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense.
Ready?
2nd and long. He finds his running back, Mixon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Delta.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Speed grip.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That's the way to make it spin, baby.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, the 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.K. Metcalf making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right.
All right. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Come on, set.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The 43-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
2nd and 11.
Here we go.
That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old
Recon,
Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, Haywood.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of it.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Green brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Green. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 49. Check 49.
Check. Shift.
Hard. Get it.
They'll run here with Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Get ready.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 30 base.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Mixon with it.
Come on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short, and not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check three, check three, check three.
95.
On first down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for first and 10. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They're not ready. They still playing soccer.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.